What up, Laker Nation? It's your boy DTLF back with another post-game recap. Let me get this light. It's kind of bright in here. It's a little too bright. Slightly. It's down this way. All right. All right. We get it, baby. Let's get it. Oh, man, the Lakers making a run, man. We're making a run for that top spot. We coming. What an ugly game. Over 20 turnovers, guys. It was disgusting, but thank God y'all voted the jacket on. Because who knows what would have happened tonight? Seriously, no. But in all seriousness, guys, Brandon Ingram balled out. LeBron James did his thing, especially in the second half. In the fourth quarter. Hey, a win is a win. And we're starting to learn how to win these ugly, scrappy games. Even though we had the advantage, we should have put this team out when Donovan Mitchell went out, obviously, with the injury early in the game. They did their thing, guys. So, oh, man, what an ugly game. I'll tell you, it was disgusting to watch. But, again, you guys voted the jacket, and I think it helped tonight. But I am happy to see Brandon Ingram, coming out of the little funk he's been having. He hasn't got to 20 points in a while. So I'll take it. I'll take LeBron James dominating like he's supposed to in the fourth quarter. I'll take that. I'll take Lonzo Ball continuing to be aggressive. And also Luke Walton didn't go small tonight. So that was great to watch because, seriously, we couldn't afford to go small on this team. But Lonzo Ball, there's like a newfound energy with him. Where he's starting to play aggressive. He's attacking the rim, looking to finish the last two games. And on top of that, not just looking to finish, but he's also attacking, playmaking for teammates, rebounding the ball. He had over 10 boards tonight. I mean, look, guys, Alonzo, all that bus talk, can we just please put it to rest? I know it's only 2 games, but still, when he plays like these, you guys see the kind of potential this kid has. Same thing with Brandon. Same thing with Kuz. Kuz is still struggling, but he will break out of it. And when he does, watch out, NBA, because this team is going to be that much stronger. Now, we're winning these games without executing properly because we keep turning the ball over, without, doing certain little things. But imagine when we get the fundamentals down and Kuz and Brandon and Lonzo and Josh Hart are all balling in all cylinders. Watch out, man, because I'm telling you, we're going to make a run for that number 1 seed. And the way LeBron's playing right now, my hat off to LeBron. He's hooping, man. He's doing what we paid, what he brought him here to do. What we brought LeBron here to do, he is doing it. He's putting this team on shoulders and just lifting us in every way possible. I'm glad to see that the young core is coming along. Now, today, our bench didn't really hoop. Let's be honest. Our bench didn't really hoop today, but we did enough. KCP, he had a couple of good defensive stops, to change momentum going in our way. There was a couple of good things. He said, watching the game from Honduras, then, hey, what's up, Charlie? Shout out to you, brother. But seriously, just stop with all this trade talk, guys. You guys were embarrassing yourself talking about trade Brandon Ingram a couple of nights ago. Now it's Kuz. Please stop it. Don't be a fair weather fan. All right, that's going to be my motto for today. Don't be a fair weather fan. Stick with the young core. Hey, sky's the limit. Once Kuz actually starts clicking for him, because this season so far, he's been on and off, more off than on. And his shot really doesn't feel like it's been falling for him. And I think that's what really is getting into his head. His 3-ball hasn't really fell for him this year. So once he starts shooting confidently and does all the other little things he does, watch out. I'm telling you guys, this team's going to be dangerous. But I love the starting lineup because we have the length. Brandon Ingram playing 2-guard is priceless, guys. That's part of the reason we're 11-7 now. Ever since we put him at shooting guard, it's been great. Something we called for since preseason. And you see the way he's matching up. He took Donovan Mitchell even before he got injured. He took Donovan Mitchell out of the game. He was like 2 for 9 or something like that. So, I mean, we have a 6'10" shooting guard. We have a 6'8", 6'9" small forward in LeBron. We have a 6'6", 6'7" point guard in Lonzo, 7-foot guy in JaVale, and a 6'10" power forward in Kuz. I mean, we're one of the lankiest teams. Even when we're sloppy, you can see we have raw talent, and we got the stops we needed. So it's fun to watch. It's getting a lot funner to watch. 11-7 now. I don't remember the last time we had a good record like this. It's been a good minute, man. But, yeah, man, shout out to you guys for voting the jacket. Again, it was such an ugly game that who knows? Who knows what could have happened? But I'm glad we pulled off the victory, man. And I'm glad Luke Walton didn't go small. And a lot of good things in this game, even though it was an ugly, ugly game. But, again, aggressive Lonzo, just like my man Stevie here says, love it, man. When Lonzo's aggressive, everybody else gets open looks. Now the defense, they were backpedaling. They didn't know how to react to Lonzo being aggressive because they're not used to it. And if he continues to be aggressive, eventually they're going to have to, bring that second defender over and that's when he's going to become even more of a threat because, he loves passing and he will find the open man. So it's going to be crazy, guys. I will use the jacket again. You guys are going to vote when. I'll let you guys know when the polls come out again. But I'm happy. It's undefeated this season, I think. Stop with the trade talk. There's gonna be a day about Ingram next when he has a bad game. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, guys. Stop with the trade talk. It's getting ridiculous already. You're starting to seem like Golden State Warrior fans. And hey, if you guys want instant success, the Warriors are available. Go cheer for them. But right here, we're gonna trust the process, baby. Forget about the Philadelphia slowing. That's not what I meant, but you know what I mean. We're gonna continue and follow through and just do it. There's the jacket. Yeah, I love the confidence seen tonight with Zoe. It's slowly going to come together. Hashtag stand strong, Laker fam. I like that, Teresa. Definitely. You know what? Again, I said it. When they all come together, when Lonzo's balling like this, Brandon Ingram's hooping like this, when Kuzma comes along, and when Josh Hart comes along, it's going to be really hard to beat us. This is going to be one of the teams that nobody wants to see in the playoffs on a 7-game series. I'm telling you, we have the length, athleticism, youth. And in that fourth quarter, did you guys notice that they follow LeBron's lead? LeBron is slowly but surely taking the reins from this team. I mean, he tried early on, but he wasn't leading by example because he was kind of taking nights off. Now he's starting to take over. All right, now he's starting to, show them by example. And he told them in the huddle right before the fourth quarter, okay, it's time to step it up. And they did. They stepped it up another notch. They started taking over. And, he led by example. And that's what real leaders do. So shout out to LeBron again, man. He made this happen. Indo 420, thank you, bud, for the donation. Appreciate it. Just got to be patient with the team. Absolutely. And there's nothing to complain about. We can afford the young players having a bad game as long as some of them are playing good. I've noticed when one or two get on the same page, we're undefeated. And LeBron is hooping as well. It's hard because we already have LeBron. He's a superstar. When Brandon Ingram's playing like a star as well, it's going to be tough to beat us. And then the role players, JaVale McGee with his block shots, rebounding, and all that good stuff. He's an option, off of pick and rolls, lob dunks, all that good stuff. And then, again, our bench didn't show up tonight. That's why we didn't go over the hundreds. But when they show up, when Lance is hooping and Josh Hart is hooping and all this good stuff, man, we're going to be something else. I'm telling you guys. So I'm very happy. Dan, we are only a game behind the top seed. I love it. I bet you a lot of analysts didn't believe it. I said it all summer long. We're going to be a top 3 seed, so love it. Great coaching job. I mean, it was all right. I wouldn't say great. There was a moment where LeBron was yanked out, even though he was getting hot. I would never do that as a head coach, but at least he didn't go small, so no complaints from me. Hey, Michael Jordan, I appreciate you, brother. He said $1. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Dan, what is Golden State asking for KD? Who cares? We're not trading for him this season. No way. We're going to keep this team intact. We're going to continue to build. We're continuing to get better, guys, slowly but surely. You can see, I know that, again, the turnovers are still there. The sloppiness is there, but that has to do more with implementing the proper system to run plays, because a lot of times in half court, we don't look good. The best we play is when we get stops and we get it going in transition. That's when, they all do their damage. But we're getting better and better, and these are the type of games we're supposed to win. We're actually winning them this season, finally. We lost a couple to start the season because we went small ball. But after we got Tyson Chandler and Luke didn't have any more excuses to go small, we've been winning. Again, 7 out of the last 8. And it's amazing. We've only lost 1 game since Tyson has been here. Now, the next game we play, I believe, is on Sunday. It's the Orlando Magic. They ran us out of their building, so we owe them a favor. Hopefully, when they come over here, we kick their butt. We need to win. We need to beat those type of teams, all right? We're already 4 games over 500. Boy, would it be nice to go 5. I'm telling you guys, we're on pace for 50, and I think we're going to get there for sure. Just remember, I've showed that you're right. You did show that BI compares to PG-13 and Hayward on the third seasons. You're right, brother. I agree with you. I've been saying this since last season. Go to basketballreference.com, and you can see that most superstars or star players, they take off in their 3rd or 4th year. That's why my rule is always don't be hard on those young players till after. So, I love it, man. What are you talking about? Zoe did dunk. I know what you're talking about. He said, should we go after Beal at the trade deadline and advance to the playoffs? Who knows if we can win it all, or wait for next season and go for it? Wait for next season, man, because Beal would take up a max slot. I've covered this already, but wait for next season. Dan, would you agree that our bigs did a bad job boxing out? I agree that, Rudy Gobert did his thing and Derek Favors did their thing. However, a lot of the times our bigs don't box out because they're helping. they're trying to get block shots, trying to help the penetration. We get a lot of our perimeter guys need to do a better job of staying in front of guys, because once they break down the defense, now Tyson Chandler and JaVale are forced to make a decision, either come and block shots or box out. So that's the reason that they get a lot of second chance points. It's not really our bigs. However, what our bigs do is more than sensational. What they do is they wear down guys like Rudy Gobert. That's why you seen him miss a dunk late in the third quarter, or in the fourth quarter. I'm sorry. They wear them down, man. It's great to have a body, because if not, they'd be just dunking all over the place, having themselves a heck of a ball game. And if you notice, bigs have had trouble now that we have JaVale and Tyson Chandler. They haven't had 30 to 40-point games, with the exception of maybe one of those bigs, which is Vucevic. But other than that, man, we're doing a lot better job of holding on the paint. Hey, Jameson Mesa, thank you, brother, for the donation. I appreciate it. He said it was a sloppy win tonight. What liquor vans will win tonight? What liquor vans will win tonight? I'm not sure what you're talking about, bro, but thank you for the donation, man. I appreciate you. A win is a win. I don't matter if you win by 1 or 20. A win is a win. Dan won't admit it. It's cool. At least we won. I don't know what I won't admit. I'm sorry, I didn't read your previous comment. Dan Tyson was kind of struggling tonight. Also, I don't expect Luke to be outstanding. I just want him to make the right decisions. And you're right. As long as he doesn't go small ball, I mean, we can live with the rest. We have enough talent to win. I've been saying it all year when people wanted to blow up this roster early on, talking about it's not Luke's fault. We don't have the talent. I'm like, we obviously have the talent. We have the best player in the world and a bunch of great youngsters with some good role players. Obviously, it's there. We just got to be patient and look. It's starting to pay off slowly but surely. Dad, did you see the refs trying to help Utah all night? The refereeing is bad, man. It's just really bad. I was watching a game earlier, Detroit versus Houston, and Houston was just, I mean, they flopped so much with James Harden and Chris Paul. It's disgusting to see. I hate it. So I think Detroit won. I didn't finish watching that game because I got on the pregame live stream with you guys. But man, I love it. He said, Dan, all these fake fans saying traded player after a bad game and shut up next game when they ball up. Yeah, man, there's a lot of fair weather fans. They get all in their feelings. It's ridiculous. But these are fans that look more at stats than at the overall game. Let's give Kuzma some time, man. I'm sure he'll come back. Then everybody's going to be real quiet. Classy, how you doing? She said, Dan, the jacket is undefeated. I think it is this season. I don't remember getting a loss yet. So, hey, we got to keep it lucky. I'm going to put it right in the closet as soon as I'm done with this video, right in his storage unit. And I'm excited, man. I'm excited for the Lakers. The Lakers are hooping. Let's not take credit away from LeBron James, who, does his thing. He's been doing his thing, man. He's been as advertised. So he said LeBron's ISO in the fourth is killing us. Not really. He put the game on. I mean, he took over in the fourth, so I'm not mad. One game out of the first. I love it, man. Oh, my God, I can't believe it. This early, and we're already proving a lot of doubters wrong who said we weren't even going to be a playoff team. You guys remember that? Remember when I trashed those people before the season started? If you guys haven't subscribed to this channel, man, because I always be telling people the truth, and they don't believe me, and I be telling them, hey, the Lakers are going to be a top 3 team in the West, top 4, worst case scenario, and I see it. I foresee it, and we're only going to get better. This is only a shell of what we're becoming, I'm telling you. When the youngsters learn consistency, when Lonzo learns that he's better when he's aggressive, when Brandon Ingram learns that he's more efficient when he's scoring close to the bucket and attacking the rim and then hitting jumpers, so start from inside out. When the Kuzma learns that to play under the control, not think of the game so much and let it come to him, and Josh Hart, same thing. It's going to be insane, guys. We're going to be the new prodigy team. I really see it. And then next year, when we land that max free agent, it's going to be a wrap for the league. So all this is doing is preparing us for the playoffs. And then the playoffs, we're going to get that experience. And God knows how far we can go. But as far as we can go, the further, the better. That way we get that experience for next season when it's a championship, the true championship season. But every year we have a shot. So I'm not saying the season is not championship season, but things have to go right for us, right? And so far they have. Early in the season, Golden State has been struggling, even though they won tonight finally. The rest of the West has been inconsistent, and the East is actually rising to the occasion and beating the West. So all that is helping us out, and now it looks like we're starting to win games we're supposed to. So everything's stacking up. Barring any crazy injuries or anything like that, we should be good heading into the playoffs. It should be fun. He said, I love when Ingram is aggressive, but those mid-range shots, which sometimes lead to turnovers, make me upset or mad or whatever. It's all good, man. He's learning. He's young. He's going to make mistakes. He's only 21, but it's all right. We want him to make mistakes early in the season. Now we come playoffs, he knows what to do. Dan, LeBron continues to save Luke's job. I'm sorry, but I have to agree. I've been saying it. As long as LeBron helps us win games like these, Luke is not going to be under scrutiny. And I'm okay with that as long as we're winning. But I just would really hate to have a head coach that compromises us when we need certain rotations and go small. It's obvious. Somebody needs to pull out the film and say, look, Luke, when you don't go small, our team is way more efficient. Yeah, we didn't score 100 points, but our bench was off. But at least we didn't give up 120 points or whatever, right? So our defense showed up tonight, even though Donovan Mitchell being injured kind of helped the cause. But, hey, it's an opportunistic league, and you have to take advantage of every opportunity. So, exactly, Dan. We've only played 17 games. Yep, here we go. Here we go. We're getting better, guys, slowly but surely. Right before your eyes, we're going to get better. Dan, do you love Seti? Seti Osman's pretty good. I like him. He's a good role player. I have no problem with him. Dan, do you think Lance should get more minutes? I like what Lance brings. He brings a lot of energy. Tonight, he made a couple boneheaded plays, but it's all right. I'll take the trade-off. Lance brings much more positive energy. He pushes the pace. He's a good shooter, good off the dribble. Sometimes he does sloppy stuff, but it's worth it because what he gives offensively and even defensively and with his hustle and all that stuff is way better than whatever he messes up on. So I'll take the trade-off. Dan, I really want to see Mo get some minutes. Me too. I'm curious when that'll actually happen, if it'll happen this season. He said, I'm not saying trade Kuzma, nor am I a fair weather fan. Let's read it. Looks interesting. He said, I have been a Laker fan since 1984. I see you, brother. I see you. He said, don't get mad if we point out he is lost out there, plays no defense, and is one-dimensional. I mean, you can point him out. He struggled this season. However, I'm not a fan of giving up on a young player this early. Franchise after franchise has made that mistake before, and those players turn out to be like the next Tyson Chandler or, the next, said player, whatever that may be, Kevin Love or whatever, right? OJ Mayo traded for Kevin Love because everybody bought on the OJ hype. But my point is, you don't want to trade away young talent early on because what happens is you risk giving up a star, right? And we don't want to do that. We already gave up too much young talent with Julius, with D'Angelo, Clarkson, and Nance. We want to hold on to our young talent now. So what I mean by fair weather is it's not that you're a fan one day and you're not a fan the other. It's that you're hard on the young core one day, and then when they play good, you're not. You're a fan or whatever. That's what I mean by fair weather. But I get it, bro. I mean, we all have our opinions. We can agree to disagree. But I will say this: I'm riding by this young core for surely. Jameson Mesa, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. He said the young crew is improving slowly, and surely we need to be patient, like all diehard Lake show. No, absolutely, brother. I'm right there with you. Thanks for the donation, man. He said, then I think some of the blame should go to Magic. Okay, let's read that. Sounds interesting. Some of the blame should go to Magic because he signed non-shooters. Guys, we have plenty of shooting here. It's just we've been streaky all season long. KCP has been getting hot. At times, Brandon Ingram looks really good from beyond the arc. Kuzma's the one that has kind of regressed this year, but it's early. I expect him to get out of the funk. I don't know if that's because he's, maybe he bought into all the hype himself. You should always stay humble, never too high, never too low, and keep tugging away. You can never rest on your laurels. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Kuz, but I expect him to turn it around. He's only in the second year. I'm not going to be that hard on him. I believe in him. I've seen what he could do all season long last year, and maybe he's having trouble adjusting to LeBron, or I don't know what the case is, but I expect him to come along soon enough. Yeah, trading Kuzma would be a huge mistake, especially because he's on a rookie contract, and he, since he was a late first-round pick, he's not even going to be costing us a lot once his contract comes off the books. So we're going to re-ink him, and these are high-value players that are actually going to contribute to a championship. I promise you that. Kuzma's the type of guy that right now he's a wild card because he's been inconsistent, but once he hits that consistency, he's going to be instant offense. Whether you start him or bring him off the bench, he's just going to play as hard as he can for you. And I get it. He's been making mistakes. I feel like defenses have adjusted to his game. They're starting to, I noticed they slapped the ball away on him, and a lot of that is he doesn't get the calls. But he's been losing the ball when he gets right to the rim to his spot. So maybe he's in his own head now, Anybody see he said Kuz has regressed. He needs to slow down and not rush his shot like LeBron does and Luka does too. Yeah, and that's okay. He's a second-year player. I'm not gonna go trading a second-year player, especially after all the potential he showed his rookie season. That would be irresponsible of any Laker GM or anything. So trust me, there's a lot of GMs out there salivating over getting their hands on somebody like Kuz, and we don't want to, underappreciate a player like that. He said, Dan, take off the jacket, bro. Save it. I will. As soon as the video's over, I will. I got you. Trust me. I'll put it somewhere nice. Save the magic for when it's needed. It's coming. He said, "Hello, Dan. Can you believe that they are complaining when the Lakers won?" You know what? I can't. I'm used to it by now, Shinara. I mean, we've been around for a while, as Laker fans, and we see it. There's a lot of Laker fans that care too much about stats, and really, what it is they're products of the system. Like, they watch too much ESPN and they listen to all the young player talk, different young cores and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So they want the Lakers to be up there and mentioned and respected. But in all honesty, our youngsters are averaging better numbers than the Jason Tatums, of the world. So they're just not giving us the respect. One, because LeBron's taking all the attention, which is good and bad. Good because it takes a lot of pressure off the young core, and bad because it also puts pressure on them to even step up the game. So it takes a lot of the attention, but puts on more pressure. And number two is that they're adjusting to LeBron James. So once they start coming into their own, I think a lot of these fans are going to re-fall in love with the young core, but they're just expecting too much. Just enjoy the win and move on. Just like my boy right here, Vaughn says, man, absolutely. Bro, not all millennials are soft. Absolutely. I'm not saying they all are. I agree. Is it Dan KD coming to LA is pretty much confirmed according to reports to team up with LeBron to create the best duo ever alive. Yeah, and I've been saying this since like 2 years ago that he was my dark horse. I see him as a Laker. He grew up a Laker fan. When Alonzo got drafted, he said that was his favorite point guard to play with on 2K. I mean, the signs are all pointing this way, just like last year with LeBron. You could kind of tell ahead of time. But nothing's official, until it happens. So we're going to sit tight and just let it naturally develop. Who would you rather trade for, AD? At this current moment, I don't think AD is going to get traded, so I'm not even going to go. Dan just secured the bag with that jacket. Absolutely. This jacket is clutch. You already know the history. Those of you who have been in this channel for a while, you already know how clutch is coming time and time again. Thanks for reading my comment. Yes, trust the process. Don't listen to Stephen A. and his ignorant comments. Dang, you know a lot from all your years watching The Late Show. Thank you, Eddie. I appreciate that. And it's not even that Stephen A. is ignorant. It's just that, let's be honest, he's an ESPN analyst. I'm a Laker per se. I'm not an analyst because I'm not a professional, but I analyze the Lakers. That's why I come on here. I don't miss a single game unless I absolutely have to. Stephen A. doesn't get a chance to watch other games, I'm sure. He has plenty of other games to cover, right? So he's commenting from an outsider's perspective, and they don't watch all the games. So somebody like me is better suited to make comments about our team because we watch every single detail and we, break it down piece by piece, just like Laker Film Room, Lake Show, Combat Sports Talk LA, all these great Laker breakdown artists from YouTube that we really like to dive into Lakers. So it's not even that Stephen A. is a very intelligent man, but he's wrong more times than not because he makes his assumption based on a couple of games or maybe a small sample size when we see more of the game, He said, Ingram, that's our boy. Let's get this West top seed. Let's get it. Jonathan, I'm right there with you. I know you've been rolling with me from the beginning, bro, so I appreciate you. And, we've been through the struggle. We hit the bottom of the West. Now we're headed to the top. So it's a beautiful process to see. And those of us that have been here for the whole thing, that aren't new fans, we even enjoy it even more because you see the process. There's a beauty in the struggle. I'm getting – oh, no, I'm not going to read that. Oh, man, you almost had me. You almost had me, bro. Is it Dan? Who you got as early season MVP? LeBron James. Of course, I'm going for our new king of LA for now, LeBron. So, but AD's right up there. Anthony Davis is up there. I mean, there's a couple players up there. They're hooping. So, Jonathan Nelson, I appreciate you, brother. I'll never forget you, man. You're one of the first ones when I broke my hand who donated. So, thank you, man. I appreciate you, bro. Shout out to Jonathan Nelson. Dan, I truly think the best franchise in the NBA are the Celtics and the – oh, no. Now we got trolls up in here. We got some trolls up in here, but I'm not going to block you because I'm too much in a good mood, but please don't troll like that. That's not even going to get my attention. Toronto has a beast coach. Toronto's pretty good, man. They're contenders for reals. We love you too, Renee. Love you too. Dan, I'd rather get AD and Beal. I don't think we can get both of them, honestly. I know you're trolling, bro. I already know. I know you're trolling. Dan, Zoe was really good. Yeah, I'm loving what Zoe's doing. All those people that were saying he's a bust and all that are real quiet right now. So, you know what it is. He said Lonzo gets credit for his defense. Yeah, Alonzo's really good on defense. Dan, could LeBron one day be your second best player of all time? Sure. If he wins a couple of championships for the Lakers, he's going to be up there for sure on my list. But it's all in, as you notice, I haven't bought a jersey from him yet. But it's all in what you do for LA. We love you based on how much you earn our love. That's how we are. We're not going to just give our love away. As great as he has been, yeah, we've always respected the talent. But you want to earn our love, you win here, Dan, the end of my first ad message was Laker fans will take this win tonight, and as how impressive BI was tonight. Love the aggressive Lonzo. It was, man. I'm telling you. Thanks, Jameson, for the donation again. It's a beautiful thing to watch these young kids grow, man, and I hope they continue to grow and develop and really earn themselves a long keep here with the Lakers. We grow attached to these young players. They're like a part of the family. We drafted them. We saw them grow up. They're like, in a sense, they're like our children. Even though I'm still young myself, but they're like our children, man. And it hurts to see Julius balling out for the Pelicans and D'Angelo, taking over for the Nets. And, even Clarkson having a good game against us. It hurts me, but I wish them the best, man, because all young talent deserves the best, man. And they put in the work, these guys. They're not, just lazy and stuff. At least most of them aren't. Dan, the jacket is getting some two. Thanks, never lose jacket. Oh, man, I'll never lose a jacket, bro. Trust me. Dan, could it happen? Western Conference Championship Series, Lakers versus Clippers? Never. Clippers are pretenders. Mock my words. I said it. I always predict this kind of stuff. I called the Raptors pretenders last season when everybody was on the championship hype train. The Clippers are pretenders. They always will be. They're always living in our shadow. They should move to wherever they're wanted. I don't care. Seattle needs a team. The Seattle Clippers has a great ring to it. Just go. The Celtics don't have a better record than the Lakers, and they play in the East. Come on now. You got to love it. That's LeBron James, Matt. That's everybody who said LeBron couldn't adapt to the West. There you have it. LeBron is finishing out close games, adapting to the West, and getting even better. So awesome. He said, Dan, let me read that one by my main man over here, Matthew. He said, Dan, best thing about your channel is you show up every night. You don't skip games. I appreciate it, man. I show up like you guys show up, baby. We're all in this together, but thank you, man. I appreciate it. Then I think the Lakers have a chance to be the number one in the West. Absolutely. Absolutely. But I guarantee you we're going to finish top 3 or 4. Promise you that. Promise you that. Can we trade Ingram for Beal? Nope. Can't do. No, can't do. Dog, just wear the jacket every game and we'll win it all at this rate. It doesn't work that way. I've tried that in the past, but I've noticed it wears out its luck. So I only put it in the toughest games and the ones you guys vote in. So I don't want to wear out this Laker lucky jacket. I'm very, I didn't used to be very superstitious up until I started rocking this thing. I noticed it brought a lot of success. So I don't know if it's the jacket or just the positive energy or whatever, but I'm going to keep rocking it whenever we need a win, man, and whenever you guys voted in. You said, Dan, they need to run the offense to Zoe somehow. Hey, let me tell you something. They keep mixing it up. Dan, what's up, bro? LeBron doesn't need to score 50 and break records. Just close the deal in the 4th, and he's doing brilliantly. Yeah, he has. He's really stepped it up big time, Arthur. I agree. And he said, I love it. I love it when just like your lucky jacket. Yeah, man, I really like the way LeBron has been really stepping up, man. I called him out early in the season because I was like, he needs to step it up. And so far, so good. So I can't complain. Loving my man, Brown. I'm even calling him King, which is blasphemous because I always never used to call him King. I was like self-proclaimed King before. Not to sound like a hater, but I mean, he did give himself that nickname. So, but he's earning it, and I've been calling him King, and it's been fun to watch. Dan, if the Lakers want to hang your jacket at Staples Center after our coming dynasty, will you let the Lakers have it? Absolutely. Anything that I can contribute to the franchise I love, I'll cut my right arm and hang it in Staples Center if that's what it takes, man. Whatever it takes for us to win. Dan, what made you into a Lakers fan, and how did it grow with you? Well, I've pretty much covered this before, but I'm gonna give you a little rundown, man. When I was a kid, growing up in Compton, we were skating out there, so I really wasn't into basketball as a young child. But I would always notice my older brothers watching, man, and they were watching and watching, and I remember I would sit there and watch with them, and it just grew on me, man. I started seeing when we drafted Kobe, that's when I really grew to love basketball because he was just spectacular, and he was just showing flashes his rookie season, right? Because he didn't play a lot under that head coach. It wasn't until we brought in another coach that they gave him more playing time and all that, right? He had a short leash his rookie season. But I loved it, man. The Kings-Laker rivalry, all that, man, was fun to watch. The Kings were another one of the teams that I used to watch closely because Mike Bibby, Peja, Chris Webber, they had a great team. They were like the first Phoenix Sun team, running gun, fast pace under Rick Adelman. And then just watching those battles between Shaq, Kobe, and the Kings, man. I love basketball, man. Since I was a kid, that's when it grew on me, man. At a very young age of 6, 7 years old. And I thank my brothers for getting me into it because I remember there were times when I wanted them to come outside and play with me, and they wouldn't, because they were older than me and they loved the Lakers so much. And that's how I started getting into it, man. But it's been running in my family. I guess I asked my brother if he ever got to see Magic Johnson. He said he got to see him the last year, when he came back after he unfortunately, got sick with the AIDS virus, and he came back. That was the first season he started watching basketball. So my brother goes way back. But we've always loved it, man. Even my mom used to love Derek Fisher. She used to think he was handsome, and she used to always cheer for the Lakers, man. And it just runs in the family. When I met my girlfriend, I started getting her into it here and there. Right now, she's an average fan, but I hope that one day she turns diehard. That's the hope. But it's just crazy, man. I've been a fan pretty much my whole life, dude. I'm 27 now, and yeah, so 6, 7 years old. So I've been a basketball fan and / Laker fan for over 20 years. But I've always appreciated the good teams that aren't the Celtics or the Clippers. Every other team, like the Suns, I was a fan of Steve Nash. He was a beast, except when he played our Lakers. And the Kings, teams like that, man. Right now, the Knicks are my second favorite team. They've been for a while, just because I appreciate the passion that New Yorkers, come with when they, So, no, my girl definitely is a real Laker fan, but she's not as diehard as I am yet. And I hope to get her to that level. Once she don't miss a single game and all that, just like me, then it's a wrap, man. We having babies and all that good stuff. But you know what I'm talking about. He said, to my Laker family, let me read that one. Sometimes these comments are interesting and they scroll down so fast. I miss a couple. He said, to my Laker family, who stat watch, the most important stat is the win. Preach, brother Julian, preach. Absolutely. I always tell that to people, man. I don't care if LeBron drops 20, 30, 40, or 50, as long as we got the dub. Because if he drops 60 points and we lose by, whatever, it's irrelevant. So Nick Van Exel, Eddie Jones, all that good stuff, man. I remember it. Dad, read my comments. I just did, brother. I can't see. There's so many comments, bro. It's hard for me to scroll up and find it. Let's see. Joseph Lemus. Let me see, bro. Oh, he said that one was, he said, so first team all defense. Do you agree? I mean, it's still early, but I would love for that, man. I would definitely vote for him on that. He said, what's up, my brother? What's up, Combat? Good to see you, man. Everybody subscribe to his channel. That's my dog. So, yeah, I hear you, bro. You're like me. When the Lakers lose badly, I'm in the worst mood of all, man. Man, when I was a kid and the Lakers used to lose, when we first traded away Shaq, I would cry, man. I would literally cry, and then I would feel like the rest of my day was ruined if it happened during the daytime. And if it happened during the nighttime, I would, I would wake up and go to school thinking about the Lakers and what they could do to get better, So it would bother me, and that's how much I love the Lakers, and it still does bother me sometimes. But I'm more optimistic now than I was when I was a kid, man. I used to throw tantrums when I was a kid, and they used to lose. I remember, just throwing little tantrums here and there, and not breaking stuff, but just being upset, and my mom telling me to calm down, bruh. Memories. Dan LeBron keeps showing. LeBron keeps showing why he is the best player right now. Absolutely. Dan, maybe you should work for Laker Nation. You are a great analyst. Thank you, Eddie. I appreciate that, man. Any job opening, as far as the Lakers go, I'm always, open-minded for it. I'm willing and ready. However, I don't mind being here with you guys because it's too much fun, man. And if I was working for them, I don't know how much time I would have to run my channel. So everything happens for a reason. Honestly, to be honest with you guys, I'm happy, covering the Lakers for you guys and just sharing this channel with you guys, man. He said, I wish I could work for the Lakers. I will wax the floor, clean the windows, and all that good stuff, huh? Mr. Miyagi style over here. Danielson. I feel you, bro. I'm sure anybody who loves the Lakers would. Then we won, and LeBron didn't have a perfect offensive game. And that's what he wants. He wants to be able to win handily and let the young players flourish. That's what he wants. You could tell he's trying to get them going at all times. But sometimes It's okay to take over, and that's what he's going to learn that here in LA, that we expect him to take over when the offense is struggling, at least to try. Once he puts his head down like he did tonight, man, can't nobody stay in front of him. That guy's a freight train. So he's absolutely sensational, and I'm a big fan. Big fan. He said, I'm close to buying a jersey, man. He keeps hooping like this. I might just have to cop me one. And I know I said I wouldn't buy one till till he wins the championship, but he's starting to put this team on his back. He's starting to win my love and trust. It's like a relationship, man. It's like a relationship. You don't give all the trust away right off the bat until they start showing you that they're worthy. That's the way you do it. Dan and Combat are the best YouTube sports channels. No cap. We appreciate that, man. I'm sure he appreciates it too. Check him out. Combat Sports Talk LA. He covers everything. Lakers, Rams. I tune in from time to time for the Rams analysis. He's always spot on. That's my boy. Thank you, Kevin King. I appreciate you. I'm not the GOAT, though, but I appreciate you, man. Does anyone know if Bradley Beal is coming to the Lakers? I doubt it. He's worth a max contract. Dan, our Rams are winning the Super Bowl. LA showed up on Monday. Bro, oh, my God, I've been meaning to talk to you about that. The Rams are ready. Me and you have been saying it since before the season started, They built the Super Bowl team. You can see it in the offseason. I knew Sean McVay, and Wade Phillips were going to do their part. So, yes. We're ready, man. We're ready for a championship run. Let's get it, man. Let's start this dynasty off right. Lakers, Rams, Dodgers. We got to start winning, baby. It's about time we bring LA back. You're starting to see B.I. gain confidence. Absolutely. Absolutely. Here he comes. Brandon Ingram's going to be a monster. Promise you guys. Just be patient with him. Which jersey would you cop? I'm trying to decide what colorway. I like the one they played with tonight. The new one, the city jersey. City Night jersey colorway is sick, guys. I would definitely cop me that one if I had a choice. Damn, we have to get revenge on the Magic. Absolutely. They're coming to our house, so we must protect this house. Let's do it. I'm excited, guys. I'm excited for the season. It continues to get me more excited. The more I see results, it's like, yes, love it. So, Dan, everybody should stop complaining about everything. The Lakers are finally winning. It's not perfect, but they're winning. I guess we could complain a little less, but Laker fans, we always see room for improvement. That's all in basketball knowledge, But I agree. When it comes to the young core and certain things, yeah, take it easy. But I love that jersey, too. It's awesome, isn't it, son? I promise it. That jersey, man, it's so fly. And they look even sicker on the court. When I see them out there with it, Damn, we can be in the first place if we win our next few games. That's the best part. That's the best part. Those Saints are tough too. Those Saints are probably going to be our biggest competition, man. So, but I would love to run into them at some point and hopefully knock them off. Laker fans are spoiled by championships. That's why we complain a lot, because we expect a lot. Absolutely. And I'm not even embarrassed to say that. That's a great thing. That just means our franchise is taking care of business. Man, Glennis is coming. He's coming right with it. No, I'm just playing, bro. I had to do that pun real quick, but I love it, bro. Thanks for the donation. He said, Ingram should be our closer, Dan. What do you think? I think that whoever has the offensive night going, that's what we should go with. If it's Ingram, if it's LeBron, even if it's Lonzo or Kuz, I think we have so many weapons that it's going to be beautiful to watch. But thanks again, man. I appreciate you, bro. Dan, what do you think of the Warriors drama? I love it. I love it. It's good for the NBA to not have a clear-cut favorite firing on all cylinders. It's good for the rest of the league because now they have hope. And it's a great overall thing, man. And it opens up the door for any team to step in and maybe knock them off, potentially. Now, on paper, they're still the best offensively talented team, but we all know that basketball is more than talent. It's chemistry, it's playing together, and it's team basketball. So if they're not on the same page, they're not going to repeat. Trust me, I can say that with confidence. The Lakers, we lost 2004 because we weren't on the same page. Shaq and Kobe, that was the last year they played together. Karl Malone and Gary Payton, they were new additions. They fit in nicely, but we just weren't on the same page. Dan, LeBron is winning me over, bro. He definitely won me over. I mean, he won me over once he joined the Lakers. No more slandering LeBron for me. I only slandered him because he always took the easy road, but now he's taking the tough road to the top. So he won my respect. I say he's the only superstar from, my recollection that has joined a young up-and-coming team with the hopes of building a new contender. My hats off go to LeBron for that, and he's definitely proving his worth. and he's showing the rest of the NBA who would always say LeBron should stay in the East. I'm gonna do Charles Barkley. Well, LeBron James should stay in the East because the West is a different animal. You know what? Let me tell you something. Charles. LeBron James is great whether he's in the East, West, North, South. It doesn't matter, man. Just stick to eating donuts, Charles. I love Charles Barkley. He's hilarious. He hates on the Lakers, but I only take what he says with a grain of salt. So he's funny. He's entertainment. That's all I see him as. But it's just LeBron James proving all these haters and doubters wrong, and he's showing that he could be good at any coast. Doesn't matter, man. He is the king, truly. And I can't wait to see how far in the playoffs we go with LeBron. That's the best part, and I get tingly just thinking about it, guys. I get all kinds of like butterflies thinking about the Lakers in the playoffs with the young core getting experience, with us just running and gunning, and how are we going to look in the playoffs? How are the young guys going to react? How is LeBron going to take over in the West? How are the opposition going to react to LeBron in the West? When he turns it on playoff mode. Oh my goodness, guys. Whoo, let me tell you something, man. It's beautiful to watch, and I'm a diehard Laker fan, and it's been a while for us. It feels eternal, but it's awesome. Dan, I'm calling it. We're going to the Western Conference Finals. That's what we want. That's the goal. But just playoffs. Playoffs would be great. Winning the first round would be amazing. Winning the second round, spectacular, sensational. If we win the third round, the world's going to end, guys. And I'm going to be so happy. Like, it's going to be insane. But if we get to the finals, I would I cry, bro. I will come sit up here, tears of joy in front of this camera. Proudly, man. I would be so happy. I run outside with both of my Laker flags waving in the sky, man. It would be crazy, man. It would be insane. So I'm very excited the fact that LeBron has come here and brought his winning ways with him, that Magic Johnson has got us here, man. And the fact that everything, man. Everything just has me super happy. Dan, are you watching the fight tomorrow for Golden Boy Promotions? Because if you are, I'm doing a live stream. Oh, man. I'll be working tomorrow. I'm not sure till what time, but I doubt it, bro. I haven't bought a boxing match in a while. Ever since, I don't know, it seemed kind of rigged to me, honestly, boxing. But I don't know. I might be wrong. I'm more of a UFC guy, but it should be a good fight. We'll see what happens. I love it when you're positive. Lakers are winning ugly, getting better, competing mostly every game. Yeah, man. I try to stay positive always, man. He said the teams that are playing are better than their record shows. The Cavs beat the Sixers tonight. Yeah, you're right. You're right. In the NBA, you can't go based off of records. Every night you have to be absolutely aware of who your competition. You can't look over any. Oh, is it MMA? I thought you meant like a boxing match, bro. I wasn't sure what you're talking about. Oh, okay. Then maybe. You never know. I might. Depends what time I get off work, if I have time. Who's fighting? I haven't even heard, bro. I'm not even sure who you're talking about now. I'm a little confused. Educate me, my brother. I've been busy. 3-6 is choking in the finals, but go Lakers, though. Oh, man. I remember when I sounded just like you. So I'm not even going to say nothing. I'm going to give you a pass. Dan, did you see Jimmy Butler got injured? No, I didn't. Oh, man, that's unfortunate for them. That sucks. He said De La Hoya is promoting MMA. Wow, I was not aware of that. I guess I haven't seen a match recently. No, that's crazy. That should be interesting. Liddell versus Ortiz. Chuck Liddell's back? No way. Wow, that should be a really good fight then. Or is it another Liddell? Am I going to sound ridiculous, bro? DTLF, do you think when the young core dominates in the finals this year, it will help their confidence? Oh, man, if the young core dominated the finals, I'm telling you guys, I will burst in joy and happiness. And I don't even know how I would react. I would be super hyped. Dan, if you thought this season is great way into the playoffs, it will be amazing and electrifying, especially the crowd. They will be all over the place, especially with the chant defense. Yes, man, that's what I'm waiting for. Playoffs. We've been starving for playoffs. So peep my channel for the live stream. For sure, buddy. I'll definitely check you out, man. It's Chuck. Oh, man, that should be fun. Chuck Liddell, the Iceman. I never thought I'd see him fight again. That's crazy. But I don't care how old they are. Those are the guys you got to respect, man. Chuck Liddell and Ortiz. Wow. That sounds like a good fight. I'm not sure if I would buy it, though. But, I mean, I'll definitely catch the highlights, man. But, yeah, guys, super hyped. Look, the Lakers are only trending upwards. and we're going to continue to get better. We just got to be patient with these young guys. So, do you think our young core can be similar to the Warriors core when they were younger? I never like to compare players to the Warriors core, but we have one of the best young cores out there, whether the analysts, whether they admit it or not. So it doesn't matter. Dan, would you say losing in the first round would be a bust for the season? Not really, because honestly, all we need to do is make the playoffs to get heads to turn and to get the young players playoff experience. It would be a little disappointing, but it's not a wasted season. As long as we make the playoffs, it's a great season. But I'm sure that whoever we face in the first round is not going to want to see us. I promise you that. Not with LeBron, not with a young core like ours, and I doubt we would lose in the first round, but we'll see. Then our team is starting to gel, and it's beautiful to watch, isn't it? It's amazing to watch. But that's going to wrap it up for me, guys. It's getting late, and I got work tomorrow, man. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I can't wait till we face the Magic again. Hopefully we continue this dominance. Don't want to let our foot off the pedal. We have to continue. We have to continue playing hard and just hopefully continue getting wins. Get our fifth win over the 500 mark. That would be amazing. And I'm pretty sure, guys, that we're going to be a 50-win plus team. So just keep it up, guys. Much love to you guys, man. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one, man. Peace out. Have a great night, guys.